What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you the next video in my Must Have Miss Gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha Martin's Will I Buy It series. I always have her playlist and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all the Instagram pages that I follow to get this Instagram knowledge. And then lastly, I always have all of the items that I discussed listed and linked down below. Recently, I've also been putting the availability of products if they're not available, but maybe I can still link it to something. I've been trying to do my best on that. I have recorded this look. I don't know. This look will not have been up by the time this video goes up, but I'm hoping to get it up before the end of the year. Who knows? My schedule is a little erratic right now, but I'm getting through it. If you're wondering, like, just to know what the products I put on my face, the things on my eyes are my Love Luxe Beauty Foiled Rose Palette and my ABH Modern Renaissance. So I think that's about it. No disclaimers. We're just going to get right into it. I'm going to scoot over so that we can talk about all of the makeup news. And just to let you guys know, I am recording this on Friday, December 18th. So technically we're still nowhere in a new week. So I actually did not end up purchasing anything during the points multiplier event at Sephora. I just didn't feel like it, honestly. And the next thing for week 3 will be a Super Saturday. So on the 19th, which is tomorrow for me, I'm recording this, you can have a chance to win a gift card. And then the 4th week, which is December 20th through the 1st, which is be the day that you guys are seeing this, you can get 20% off of sale items. The only reason that I would recommend you picking anything up within this week would be if, like, let's say there's something new that released this year, like the Fenty bundle with her Fenty Glow. I think that would be something really nice to get. It is on sale, and getting 20% off of that, I mean, why not? But yeah, who knows? Okay, so I have been talking about this palette slowly but surely, and now we have seen the packaging and we've seen the date that it's going to be launched. So this is the Antiquities palette from Noctex Cosmetics, I believe, and this will be launching on December 28th at 10 a.m. PST. I am extremely excited to pick this up. I actually have not gone ahead and subscribed to their, like, email situation, but I'm going to do that actually right now. And I want to do it because I actually want to know. Okay, so I went ahead and just subscribed to their email account on their website, because I wanted to make sure that I got an update on when this palette launches. I am very intrigued by this palette and this brand overall, and I'm really hoping that I'll be able to pick it up. We haven't heard a price on how much it is, but we know that it's going to be vegan and cruelty free. So yeah, I'm just really excited to see more from this palette. Glaminatrix is launching, or sneak peeking if you will, a new palette, and it is Australian themed. A lot of people have picked up Glaminatrix Cosmetics either between their palette or their singles. I actually have quite a few of their singles that I picked up, I believe, through Etsy, and they're nice. I mainly only picked up their shimmers, so I have quite a few shimmers. The one thing that I find a con when it comes to this brand is when I picked up their shimmers, there was no label on the back, so it was hard for me to know what I was using. And like when I would tag them, sometimes they would ask me, what were you using? And I was like, I can't tell you, I don't know, there's no name on the back. So I hope that they improve that, since I picked up any shadows, which was a while ago. I'm sure they did. And I am intrigued to see what is going to come of their palette. The packaging looks really pretty, but it also looks like a sunset palette, so probably not something that I would pick up, but I will continue to try and support the brand in other ways. One of my favorite YouTubers here, Michelle Wong, has created her own kind of merch brand, if you will, and basically the way that she's decided to do merch is that she's created scarves. And if you did not know, Michelle Wong previously was actually a knitter. That was her whole career, and she kind of gave that up to continue to pursue her love of being a YouTuber. And so she used the connections that she had since she was a knitter to create really authentic, beautifully high quality scarves. And if I was a scarf person, I would be up on this release like white on rice. To my knowledge, it is completely sold out, but she already said that she is going to be restocking. For me, I don't like scarves. I don't like anything around my neck. I don't like it. But maybe she'll come out with more things in this line. I feel like there are so many things that she can do with her knitting experience that it doesn't only have to narrow down into only being scarves. So I will continue to watch out for her brand. And if you didn't know her brand, it is literally on Instagram. It's by Michelle Wong, and you can buy these items through her website, and I will have all of that linked down below. So congratulations, Michelle. I've seen that this has been an extremely well backed launch, but I just can't support it because I just don't wear scarves. Elf has launched some new shadow sticks, and it looks like they've come out with quite a few shades. For me, I am going to skip. I don't need any more shimmery or metallic cream shadows. If I want to pick up any cream shadows, for me right now, it is going to be a matte cream shadow. None of these in this launch look matte, so it's going to be easy skip for me. But for those who do want or need a cream shadow that is metallic, I would say start with this to make sure that you actually are going to get a use out of it, and then maybe go for higher end brands. Wet n Wild is coming out with a marshmallow lip mousse, and it's called the Cloud Pout. I'm good. I don't find this to be interesting at all. Not only the colors are uninteresting to me, but just the idea of the formula, I'm not intrigued at all. ColourPop has come out with a wine only collection. And I must say, I did stop and look. I was side-eyeing it because I am still looking for the perfect deep dark burgundy. I find that I have a lot of maroons, I have a lot of deep purples, but I don't have the deep dark burgundy that I personally have been intrigued to bring into my collection. But there's nothing really that I'm dying to get. If anything, I would be highly interested in those ColourPop Super Shock blushes, but I'm not going to make an order from ColourPop just for some Super Shock blushes. I'm really not. And as much as I have things that I wouldn't mind picking up from ColourPop, I just don't want to. And I'm sure I have a deep dark burgundy satiny shade to put on my cheeks, so I'm just going to completely pass with this collection. But I will say it is slightly different for ColourPop, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm sure you can find something to dupe it out from your collection. And even if you have a ColourPop collection, I'm sure you can dupe it out from that one as well. Fenty is coming out with her soft matte powder foundation collection. She's coming out with 50 shades, so basically the same exact shades that she came out with her other 2 foundation formulations. I like that she's continuing to really keep up with the shade range. I really appreciate that. And if you find a shade that works for you in one foundation, I'm sure it'll work for you in the other 2. So I am happy about that. For me personally, I don't find a purpose in powder foundations. I actually have one. So this is actually the last powder product that I'm not currently like actively using, and this is from Bare Minerals, and this is in the shade Clove 28. I had actually purchased this thinking it was going to be a bronzer. It's not. It actually works for a setting powder, and it actually is a foundation. So for me, unless I get like full use out of this and I hit pan and I finish this, I'm not going to even consider picking up the Fenty Beauty one. I will say I also still have my full product when it comes to the Fenty Pro Filter matte foundation. So I just don't need it right now, but I'm happy that she's bringing it out. From what I can hear, it's supposed to be like a light to full coverage, and you're supposed to be able to build it up. I can't wait to see people reviewing this and showing if it actually does what she says it does. But just for me right now, I just don't need to actively pick up any foundations. I am working on a foundation right now, and outside of that foundation, I believe I still have 10, and I want to have a rotation of maybe 5 max. So I have quite a bit of foundation that I really need to get through in the next year before I really consider actively purchasing and looking for other foundations to bring into my collection. Gucci has extended their makeup line, so they have been slowly bringing out products in their revitalized line, and now they're bringing out a primer and foundations. So both the primer and the foundation are supposed to be a natural finish, and it's interesting. So as of recording this video, it is launched on the Gucci website. It's not launched on the Sephora website. I think it's going to be launching either later in December or January. I don't know. But both products are going to be $59. And I don't think I'm going to be picking up anything right now. At the earliest, I may pick up the primer, but to be honest, I am slowly getting through my primers, which I am so happy with. I have a bunch of progress to show you guys when it comes to my primers and just my project pan in general. So off the top of my head, I have 2 primers and 1 oil that I am not actively working on right now. So I may pick up this primer. It would add something different into my collection because I have 1 hydrating primer, 1 glowy primer, and this would be kind of a natural no fuss no muss primer. But am I pressed to get one from Gucci? Not so much. What I would be pressed to get from this range honestly would be the foundation, because I'm just so happy that Gucci, which is a high-end luxury brand, is coming out with such an extended foundation range. There are 40 shades in this foundation. They've already shown that they can do it with their bronzers. They've shown that they can do it in their foundations. I feel like out of all of the luxury brands that I may try for the first time in 2021, Gucci may be that brand, although I've already tried it, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I just am so happy that they're really taking the time to make sure that the range is as inclusive as it can be. And of course, there probably are more shades that they could provide, but 40 shades for a luxury brand is a lot. So I'm very happy. This will probably, unless there are like really bad reviews on all walks of life, this will probably be a brand and a range that I do look into picking up from in 2021. Benefit has come out with another product, and this is their Pore Professional Super Setter. To my knowledge, Benefit has never had a finishing spray, and this will be a first. This is supposed to be a long-lasting, multitasking makeup setting spray that locks your makeup, instantly blurs your pores, and feels weightless. You can get a mini for $15. I actually like that. I like the fact that they already launched a mini so that people can try out the formula, see if they're interested. For me right now, I don't need any setting sprays. I have 3 in my collection, all ranging with what I really need. I have one that I hate and I'm just trying to pan. Then I have one that is kind of like a no fuss no muss, and then I have a hydrating primer or setting spray. So for me right now, I just don't need it, but this will be something that I keep in the back of my head and I may pick up later on. Yasmin Glam Room has come out with the Pink Candyland collection. There is a palette and a lip gloss. The palette looks cute. It is very pink, and it also may have a glitter, possibly. I think there's a glitter in there, and it's interesting. I like the combination between the pink and the yellow. I think it's very interesting that they also threw in that blue. I think that's a very interesting color scheme, but just for me, I'm not going to be picking this up because I have a feeling that this is a glitter. Also, the packaging is just a bit much for me personally. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pass. One of my favorite brands that I have tried in 2020 for the first time, DJ Unique Boutique is coming out with some new products. One of the products that she's coming out with is a 7-piece brush set. I actually like the look of this brush set. Let's see. I think that she is cruelty free on all her products, so I'm pretty sure these are going to be all synthetic brushes. I like the really small eye brushes. I really do like those, and I like the face brushes too. This set is going to be retailing for $22. I'm sure it is available now. I may pick this up because I am intrigued. She's also sneak peeking some new products. She sneak peeked a new shade, which is in Copper Petals. I don't know if she's going to be releasing singles or if she's sneak peeking a single that is going to be in a palette, but I am watching DJ Unique Boutique. I have just been very happy with the products that I have personally picked up, which has really only been one. So I'm very intrigued to see more from the brand and to pick up more from the brand overall. Indica Boutique Beauty has come out with their second palette, and this is the All Things Must Pass palette. I think this is a really nice neutral palette. Is this something that I am lusting and dying to pick up? No. Is this a brand that I am lusting and dying to purchase from? No. So I am going to go ahead and pass from this brand. Creative Souls Cosmetics has come out with their holiday palette, and this is called their Vintage Holiday. I think this is a really pretty palette. There are unfortunately 3 pressed glitters, 9 mattes, and 9 shimmers, but had they not had those pressed glitters, I might have actually considered picking this up. I don't know if I would have or not, but I've been wanting to pick up a palette that is through and through holiday themed. Granted, I have palettes that I could use during the holidays, let's face it, but I just, you know what I mean. But either way, I'm gonna have to pass on this just because I do not do pressed glitters. Rebel Rouge Labs has come out with another palette, and it is available for pre-order, and it is called their Prelude to Agony palette. It is $29.99 during the pre-order until January 10th, and then after that it's going to go up to $34.99. I think this is a cute palette. Color scheme wise, it's interesting. Is this something that I feel I have to have in my collection? No. I like that there is a splash of neutrals with the pinky reds, the splash of yellow, and the blues, but it's not something that I feel I must have in my collection, so I am going to go ahead and continue to pass. Something that I am very excited to potentially pick up is a new product from Gags, and this is her Balm Contour. Now, I finally found my product. I had lost it for a little bit, but I found it. And this is her cream bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep. I also have her Balm highlighter, and I absolutely love that product as well. So from her products that I have, overall I've been enjoying every last thing from her brand, and although I don't contour all that much, when I've seen this on people's complexion, it doesn't look unnecessary, if that makes sense. It looks like she said, a very natural blendable contour shade, and I'm just very intrigued to see what this can do for me. I don't think I would need the deepest and darkest shade. I feel like I'd probably be deep 1 or medium 3. I'd probably go with deep 1, to be honest, but I'm very intrigued, and I probably will pick this up. This will definitely be something that I put into like my wish list on Beautylish, and when I feel the urge to pick up something, I will probably pick it up then. Although, I'm trying to think, don't I have another gift card from them? I need to look into that. I may have another gift card at Beautylish, and I may be picking up some things because I do have quite a few things that I am interested in. Juvia's Place has come out with 2 new collections, and they are both collaborations with 2 beautiful women. One is with Fumi de la Fasole. I love Fumi. I love watching her videos. And then the other one is with Melissa. I don't know who Melissa is, but I'm sure she is beautiful and just as talented. Let me actually see. Oh yeah, she is beautiful and just as talented. It's as easy as that. I'm going to be passing on both of these just because I personally don't find that I reach for quads in general, but also they both look like they have glitter, so it is going to be a pass for me. I've already supported Fumi's first collaboration with Juvia's Place, and I absolutely still cherish that collection, so I'm just going to be happy and keep it pushing. One of my brands that I've been wanting to get more products from is Playing in Makeup by Yolando, and they are releasing this bronzer palette on December 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are going to be 4 different bronzers in this palette, and I find that this could be interesting. I could get quite a bit of use out of it and quite a bit of luck from this palette. They don't say how much it is going to be, but I am intrigued. I want to see how much it is, and I may pick it up along with 1 or 2 other things that I've already been interested in from the brand. Glam Vice Cosmetics that's coming out with some duochrome retro liners, and this is a collection. They're coming out with 8 different shades for $13 each. I think that this is kind of going to show the new wave of products that is going to be coming out. I find that it's going to be hard to find products that are not going to try and be multi-chrome or duochrome, and even liners. I feel like everything is just going to try and become more and above and beyond. For me, I'm not going to be picking up any liners that are duochrome or multi-chrome for that aspect because I have powder products. If I want to put a liner on my eyes that is a duochrome or a multi-chrome, what I'm just going to do is either put on down a layer of my NYX glitter glue or some form of primer to some extent, and then I'm just going to pack on my powder product. I don't find that I'm going to need to get specific liners that are duochrome or multichrome, and that's just me trying to be smart with my makeup purchasing and just smart with what I already have in my collection. I have an extensive collection, so for me, picking up something like this just is not smart, but it may be smart for you, so I wanted to talk about it. Okay, Beautylicious already sneak peeking the fact that they are still going to be doing their lucky bags. You can sign up already to kind of be notified about their lucky bags, and generally what they do is they have their lucky bags like luxe, and then there's their basic lucky bags where depending on how much you're willing to spend, you get a certain amount of money or a certain amount of products. For me, I don't think I've ever actually bought a lucky bag because I've never had the money. Once we got to that part in December, I'm probably still not going to have the money, but I will go ahead and... So you have to sign up before January 15th, and this is interesting. So let me talk to you guys a little bit more because there are 5 different types of lucky bags this year. So they have their normal lucky bag, their lucky bag XL, their get one, give one, where you get 2 original lucky bags for $150, where you'll get one and they'll donate one to another to a charity. And then there's also 2 different types of Jeffree Star lucky bags. Now for me, seeing that they're doing a Jeffree Star lucky bag, I'm intrigued. I'm wondering if they're going to slowly get rid of the brand off of their website, because even during their holiday sales, they had quite deep sales when it comes to Jeffree Star's brand. So I am very, very intrigued to see what's going on with that. As for the lucky bags in general, I might sign up. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to be picking anything up. For me, I've never been a huge fan of getting products that I don't know, like purchasing for something that I don't know what I'm going to be getting. I like to purchase the products that I want, and there are definitely products on Beautylicious website that I personally want to pick up, so I may or may not be picking this up. Who knows, but I'm definitely going to sign up just to be notified when it launches. Clinique is showing that they're already celebrating Chinese New Year, and this is their Lunar New Year highlighter. It is called Gold Celebration Pop. I've never had a Clinique highlighter, and I'm not intrigued to pick this one up, so I am going to easily pass on that. Bite Beauty is coming out with a mascara, and this is their full volume mascara. It is $28. For me, I just don't find that I want to be that person to spend high-end prices on mascara unless I can get it for a discount. I doubt I'd be able to get this for a discount, so I am going to go ahead and pass on that. Bad Beauties is coming out with the MRE palette. I think this is cute. It's interesting. It is definitely a rainbow palette, and I don't find that I need a rainbow palette. I will say some of those blues are definitely interesting tones. They also have some interesting toned yellows and stuff. I think it's interesting. It's definitely not something that I am going to run out and pick up, just because it's just not something that I personally need. I have quite a few rainbow palettes in my collection, but I wanted to let you guys know about it. And last, I wanted to talk about Cleonid Cosmetics. So Cleonid Cosmetics is coming out with a new shade. The shade is called Regal, and it is in their stained glass cosmetics or stained glass collection. They are currently going to be restocking their whole website and the stained glass collection, as well as they're going to be doing their sale. So their sale is coming up. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be picking anything up. I'm probably not. Don't get me wrong. My Cleonid Cosmetics stained glass collection that I have, I absolutely love. I adore it. But I have quite the extensive multi-chrome collection, I feel, and I just don't feel like I need it. And on top of that, I don't reach for my single multi-chromes all that much. So I just don't feel like buying any more is going to be beneficial for me. So for me, I'm just going to have to go ahead and pass probably on even the Cleonid relaunch. I'm not getting the use out of the products that I already have in my collection, so why bring more products in? I really want to try and just be smart with my purchasing, and singles right now, 2020 taught me I don't reach for my singles, so why buy any more? But with that being said, this was a pretty easy week. I was pretty easy to pass on a lot of things. At most, I'm interested in that Playing in Makeup by Yolando, the Antiquities or Antique palette by Noxix Cosmetics, and those are the two that I can think of off the top of my head that I'm really intrigued by. The other things I may have been like, oh, that's interesting, oh, that's cute, but I'm not going to be pressed to pick them up. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about any of the products that I discussed today. Always comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my video, which will be tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be starting my collection week. I'm pretty sure my collection week is this upcoming week. So I'm excited to show you guys my collection. That was pre-filmed, so do keep that in mind. There are some products that I probably finished up in that collection, and then also some products that have been brought in, but generally this is the core of my collection. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys had a good week.